Here we are at Senator Clinton's page. Since we talked last about blogs, we'll start there just as a highlight. You'll notice here, similar across the top here, positions on issues, ways to quote-unquote take action, volunteering, the media room. She calls it newsroom. It's essentially the same thing. And here's the blog. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. I just wanted to point this out to you. We'll see if this holds true the way my experience has been in the past. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's Hillary with John Mellencamp. 5. There are 5 blog entries today at Clinton's website. There were that many pages over at Obama's website. I don't know what that says, but there's certainly a difference there. She now has the phone call tool also. Essentially the same thing. Once you log in, you're given access to first names and phone numbers. You make calls based on a script. You enter the results into the online database, tell whether you got through, if they're a supporter or not, strong supporter, etc. And you get credit for your calls. There's obviously I don't know if you remember the website before, but there's a little less going on here. There were comments. There's more encouragement at the opening page for Obama. We had to click in to get to that top 10, so I don't know if that's here or not. But at any rate, there is an extremely similar tool. I don't know if they're using the same products or not. Again, here you can find or plan events. You can help raise money. Something Obama does not have is this focus Clinton has on helping people travel to other upcoming primary states. Where Obama's other tab up here was to register people to vote, signaling the fact that he's focusing on a younger demographic. Clinton is working to get her people to travel to the next state. We'll go back to the home page now. Take a look at what else you can do here. Making calls is prominent on the home page, right over here. Videos. The other thing I was struck by was the fact that relative to Obama's site, Clinton's hasn't changed that much since the views we got from last August. Certainly her capabilities online and her focus on the web crowd have changed dramatically just in the last couple months. There's a guy, I can't think of his name right now, but he essentially walked in as a volunteer in Alexandria, Virginia, who has become her web fundraising guru and has really changed what they're doing online. He, I gather, is behind the MyPA website, and they did another one too. I don't remember if it was South Carolina or not, but where she came out on the web and asked people not just to donate, but to say what they wanted their money to go to, and to interact with her in a couple other ways. And I believe he was behind that, and he's certainly revamped what they're doing online as far as fundraising. She's, of course, always had the red bar here to contribute ever since the website went up. But until post Super Tuesday, she saw her online tool as essentially just a way to get money. She wasn't interacting with people, and the money really wasn't coming from the web. She had a focus on her big money donors, and that was intentional. The amount of money that Obama raised on the web, I think, has gradually pushed her into addressing or utilizing this tool more effectively post post Super Tuesday, she obviously didn't get the results she wanted, so it's become a bigger focus for her. On Obama's site, where one of the top things was people, and I mentioned there was individual pages for lots of different demographics, Hillary actually has individual websites going after certain demographics. Not as many here, but this has become a good thing for her. She's got a website dedicated to the younger crowd, the Hillblazers. She's got a website dedicated to Women for Hillary. She's got a couple other things here. Fact Hub is her fact checker site. Delegate Hub is their site dealing with the delegate count and making their argument that it's still possible for her. Some of the stuff I've seen there I think is stretching the truth a little bit, but for what it's worth, there it is. Again, just like Obama Hillary store, they essentially have the same merchandise. You can get t-shirts, hats, coffee mugs, pins, buttons, stickers at both of them. Neither one of them are doing anything unexpected here, if you will. There's one more thing I wanted to show you. I take that back. There's two more things I wanted to show you. The first is just the link section here. I mentioned, I think if it's 16 we found on Obama's website with Hillary. We've got MySpace, Facebook, Flickr, YouTube, Eons, and Twitter now. So there's a half a dozen external links here. The other thing I wanted to show you, if any of you do have an interest, it was hard for me to find info on the Clinton's web strategy and on its evolution. There is, however, a really good post by Xavier, I think his name is Lopez here, at Cerebral Politics. He's at cerebralpoliticsblogspot.com, and he has a recent April 24th post called The Hillary Clinton Internet. He's a Clinton supporter and activist, but this particular posting that he put up in April details all of the things that you can do in there now, and it also details some of the things they've been doing on YouTube and Twitter and stuff like that. He pays attention to all of the noise that's out there regarding how Obama's winning the YouTube views game, how Obama's winning the Twitter connection game, how Obama's winning the Facebook and MySpace friend game. And he tries to point out in here a lot of the strengths of her internet campaign. Like I said, this is April 24th. A lot of those strengths he's talking about, she has been using since day one. A lot of them she really hasn't been taken advantage of until the last, say, 45 days or maybe even less. But he does accurately point to one thing that I noted in my the post on my wiki for the last project, and that's that this whole thing, even though Obama is dominating, if you will, the YouTube video sites and all the social networking stuff, if the election was really going to be determined so much by those things, it would already be over. Obama would have put Clinton to bed a while ago, and Democrats would have been focused on McCain now for a couple months already. So there's a lot more to look at. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time or maybe even desire to focus on all that since we're just looking at the internet. We're going to leave this guy now. We're going to go back here. I'll probably just leave you with this still. I hope this little review gave you an idea of what's going on both of their websites. Obviously, you can check these things out for yourself at your leisure. HillaryClinton.com and BarackObama.com.